Hi, this is Brass Check, and I want to talk with you about the situation that we're facing. You've heard it from Jimmy Dore. You've heard it from Cliff High. If you've been watching the news, you've probably seen it in many places. The big companies, big media, big government, big corporations, whoever they are all putting the screws to independent media in a way that they never have before. It's always been hard for us. We've had our emails deliveries interfered with. We had literally over 20,000 active email subscribers taken out of our database against the subscribers' will, and it nearly bankrupted us. We've had endless problems with Google. They continue to threaten us with demonetizing our site. And you know what? The day is going to come when they do. But in the meanwhile, they're squeezing us in a way you cannot even imagine. We are now getting 80% off our former income. We have the same amount of traffic, the same amount of views, the same amount of everything. And every quarter they pay us less and less and less. So whereas we might have earned $100 at one point, now we're earning 20. And we have bills. We have the server, which we have to maintain every month. That's a monthly charge. We have the email management software so that people can subscribe and unsubscribe, and we can make sure all the emails go out on time. I have to pay a technical helper to keep everything running smoothly. We occasionally get hacked, which causes us tremendous difficulty and lost revenue. We've been doing this 20 years. We started this in a text-only format in 1997, and for the first many, many years, we never even thought of making a dime on it. It was our contribution. But then we realized, wow, this is costing us money, and real money, money out of our pocket. And also discovered that if I'm doing this, I can't be doing other things to earn a living. So I don't expect to earn a living from this. I don't expect to get fair compensation for my efforts, but I can't keep digging into my pocket every month to keep this going. And when the hammer finally does fall, and I'm pretty sure it's going to, our revenue will be zero. Now, thankfully, we've got supporters among our readers and our viewers, and I really greatly appreciate that. And I wish that I had somebody that could help me remind our supporters of how much we appreciate them. I'm so busy just dealing with the headaches here and the problems and the technical issues and the loss of income, and then trying to find the news. We are keeping up on the news as well as we ever have. We're getting to the truth of all kinds of stories that you're never going to hear in the news media. We screen dozens of websites every day to find the best material to bring you so that you don't have to waste your precious time doing that. I mean, this is I don't want to complain or anything, but this is a multi-hour task every day. It's not easy to find the best stuff and to get it up in a timely way, but we've been doing it. So, sob story aside, bottom line, we're not going to survive unless we have some worse viewer support. We haven't asked very often, so I don't blame anybody for not supporting us to this point. Those that have, you're real pioneers. You noticed our few requests and you dove in and helped. But now I've got to address everybody. We have got to become independent of Google. That's our source of revenue. We let them run their crappy ads on our website. They used to pay us a decent amount of money. They don't any longer. And again, they continually threaten us and badger us. We recently had to take a page down under threat of having our account suspended. This has got to stop. We've got to be independent of these devils. So I'm appealing to you. Do you like what we do? Does it have value? Does it inform you where other sources don't? Does it save you time? Does it let you check in every day and get the real news, the real facts on what's going on in your world? What's that worth? I'm asking people to consider giving $5 to $10 a month. I know that seems like a lot of money, but $10 a month I think is, let me do my calculator here, I think it's just 30 cents a day. Maybe my math is not that good, which is probably part of my problem. If my math was good, I would have stopped this a long time ago. Let me see. Yeah, that's 30 cents a day. Come on. Come on. That's not bad, I know you have expenses too, and maybe you're not facing an easy situation. And there may be people listening to this who just cannot come up with another $10 a month. Hey, that's all right. But if you're able to, you're getting a service here. Consider supporting it. And you're not only supporting it for yourself, you're supporting it for all the people who, for whatever reason, are not able to contribute. We have been on the forefront of a lot of news stories, and we just don't have the infrastructure and the funding and the foundation grants and the sales reps and all the other stuff that these other news organizations have. And yet I think we're doing as good a job or better than a lot of them. So I'm making this appeal. We're going to run it continuously until we are able to have enough supporters to replace Google. As soon as that happens, I will be happy to kick them out the door. But right now, I cannot pay the bills without them. So we're kind of in a little bit of a jam here. So what I ask you to do is go to BrassCheck, the homepage, and if you go to the upper right-hand corner, you'll see in tiny print, maybe the print's too small, something that says donate. In fact, now that I look at this, I'm thinking maybe we need to put a donate button much more prominently on all of our pages. But anyway, if you would do that, click on the donate button, you'll see the options. There are three ways to support our work. The one that we like the best is a monthly membership. The reason we like it is when the new month starts, we know, hey, we have X hundreds of dollars coming in. We can pay the server bill. We can pay the email software. We can pay our assistant. We can have some rainy day money for when we get hacked and have to spend a fortune bringing everything back online. We also completely welcome one-time donations, which you can make either online or by check. We're grateful for any help you can give. We're especially grateful to the monthly supporters. It's a huge psychological boost. If you can help us, please consider doing it. We're providing an important service. When things happen and the news media tells a week's worth of lies, we get right on them and we detangle and demystify everything that they've said and get to the truth. And some of these issues are really, really important. They're kind of life and death. We'd like to keep continuing doing this work. I can't really imagine my life not doing it. But on the other hand, it's starting to really, really cause a lot of financial pain on our side here. And I don't know how much longer we can go without help. So please, if you're not a monthly supporter, please strongly consider doing that. We appreciate it. We're going to continue to do what we do, which is to use our analytical skills, which have been honed over 20 years of battling a lot of demonic forces. That's all I can describe. I went up against the local government / mafia complex in San Francisco in the 90s. Succeeded in defeating them, but I had to leave town. I mean, there's no bones about it. I was warned that, you probably shouldn't live in San Francisco anymore. So I moved. I worked on a lot of other projects similar to that over the years, and some of you have noticed that. So we're not just flashing news around, we're also taking our spare time and using it to support people that are trying to do good and fight big, entrenched, and sometimes dangerous people for the benefit of the public. So anyway, thank you for all your support in whatever form it takes. If it's just well wishes, if it's just sharing the links with friends, that's a big help too. But unfortunately, we do have these server bills. We do have this email management program. I do have this guy I have to pay every month. And sometimes we have to spend extra money repairing our site when it's been attacked. So good luck to you in everything you're doing. Thanks for all your help. For those that you are supporting, I really appreciate it. For those of you not yet, hey, you know what? Now is the time. Now's the time. We'd love to be independent, truly independent. And right now, as long as Google is hanging this sword over our head, we are losing our ability to publish whatever we want. And so far, we're still getting a lot of stuff out, but I can see the day coming where they're just going to hold a gun to our head and say, go plain vanilla, or we're pulling our ads. And when that day comes, we're done. So thanks a lot. And again, good luck to you and everything you're doing. I know that we're not the only ones facing difficulties and challenges.